This is the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week pregame show, sponsored by Churchill Counseling and TP Tools and Equipment.
No one takes a break tonight. We get after them for 4 quarters. You take what you want. It's your time. Go get it done, baby. Come on.
We have reached the stretch run of the high school football regular season as Week 6 has arrived. Tonight we're in Austintown as the Fitch Falcons play host to the Massillon Tigers in the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week. I'm Chad Krispinski alongside Ryan Ellison. It's a matchup of two of the top programs in all of Ohio.
Yeah, both the Falcons and Tigers have high hopes of making a deep run in the playoffs this year, and a win tonight for either side would make quite a statement across the state. A lot of eyes on this game.
No doubt about that. Let's take a look at tonight's matchup notes. Tonight's meeting is the 27th between the two storied programs. Massillon leads that all-time series 18-8.
Tigers have won 4 straight in those head-to-head matchups with the Falcons. The last time they met was back in 2019, and Massillon rolled to a 55-7 victory.
Let's take a trip down memory lane back to 2013. Fitch hosting Massillon in our Game of the Week. First quarter, Fitch's Antoine Harris rips off this 60-yard touchdown run. He had 138 rushing yards. Fitch up 7-0. On to the second quarter. It's now 14-7 Fitch. Harris dumps it off to Joey Harrington. This a 34-yard touchdown pass. Fitch now with the 21-7 lead. But Massillon rallied late in quarter number 4. Danny Clark, at that time committed to Ohio State, with a 72-yard touchdown pass to Reggie Rogers. Fitch up by 3 at 30-27. Massillon gets the ball back with a chance to win at the Falcons' 10-yard line, but Tyler Hewlett comes up with the sack. That ends the ball game. Fitch hangs on 30-27 in thrilling fashion in 2013. Massillon was last on the field 1 week ago, facing off with another perennial state power, Lakewood St. Ed's.
Yeah, the Tigers had a tough night. They lost 35-18 and allowed 450 yards of total offense to the Wildcats.
Let's take a closer look at Massillon. The Tigers enter Week 6 action with a record of 3-2.
If the playoffs started today, they would be in under the new format. According to the latest computer rankings, Massillon is currently 10th in Division II Region 7. Their 2 losses, if you remember, are against state powers, Pickerington Central and St. Ed's, so they are battle-tested, to say the least.
Massillon has a blue-chip recruit leading the way. His name is Wiltrell Hartson. He's only a junior. Now, he got banged up a little bit last week. We'll have to wait until game time to find out his playing status for this one.
Yeah, he burst onto the scene last year and has been awesome through the first 5 weeks. He's closing in on 800 yards rushing with 8 touchdowns on the ground. He's averaging more than 7 yards per carry and just under 150 yards per game.
It's those numbers that have plenty of colleges interested. Among those schools hot on his trail, Ohio State, Temple, and Boston College. Fitch well aware of the damage he can do with the ball in his hands.
He's a 5-star kid, which, you know what I mean, he has the speed, he has the power, he has the strength, and I think his ability, number one, he runs behind the line well, and then when he gets in one-on-one situations, he makes you miss and wins. But the kid is durable, he's tough, he's everything you want in a running back, and he's going to be enough for us to handle on Friday night, and we had to do a good job of not necessarily stopping him, but limiting him.
I mean, he's really elusive. He can get downhill when he wants to. He can make guys miss in the open field. He's just a really well all-around back, and he does a lot for them. He's an exciting player to watch too.
When we come back, we'll turn our attention to Austintown-Fitch. The Falcons looking to make a statement with a win over one of the most storied programs in Ohio. You're watching the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week.
You're watching the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week pregame show.
And welcome back as the countdown to kickoff continues. Let's now turn our attention to Austintown-Fitch, a team that is just 1 point shy this season of being undefeated.
Yeah, that 1-point loss to Ursuline, though, one of the best Game of the Week broadcasts we've ever done, and they'd love nothing more than to put on another show here in Week 6.
Last week, Fitch had an easy time against former Steel Valley Conference foe Cardinal Mooney.
That's right. Falcons rolled past the Cardinals 42-7 last Friday night. Quarterback Devin Sherwood accounted for a total of 4 touchdowns in that win as the Falcons bounced back from that heartbreaking loss to Ursuline a week before.
Now, fresh off that victory, the Falcons are now 3-1. This is another team that has plans for a long playoff run.
Yeah, in the latest computer rankings, the Falcons are ranked 5th in Division II Region 5, and a big part of that early success has been that explosive offense. Fitch is averaging just under 40 points per game.
The Falcons also boast one of the top quarterbacks in the entire area. That would be senior Devin Sherwood.
Yeah, he was a member of our WKBN Big 22 class of 2020, and he's picked up right where he left off. Last week, he became Fitch's all-time passing leader in that win over Mooney. He's a dual-threat quarterback that commands the offense. Head coach TJ Parker says he makes all the right reads and called him the calming soul in the huddle. When they need a big play, he's the guy that makes it happen.
He loves to use his legs to extend plays, but can also stay in the pocket and beat teams with his arm. He models his game after Russell Wilson of the Seattle Seahawks. They're both smaller in stature and playing style.
I mean, he's done such a great job of spreading the ball around this year. We have 7 guys a game touching the ball from his hands, and no matter what style of offense we're forced into run, he just does a good job of commanding the offense, commanding the room, and then setting the standard for our program.
It's pretty cool breaking a record, but all the credit goes to my coaches, my O-line, my wide receivers throughout the years. Just like, I don't know, you kind of like don't expect it to happen. I remember as a sophomore, I was like, it was crazy, like just getting in there, but like now, like heading in my senior year, breaking the record, it's just a really good feeling all around.
Which brings us to our keys to the game. Fitch is looking to stop the run. The Falcons know Massillon wants to run the ball. The Falcons want to force them to throw it.
Fitch is also looking to make big plays happen. Coach Parker wants his players to be on the right end of those 50-50 balls and 50-50 tackles. And finally, both sides are looking to overcome injuries tonight. Everybody's banged up this time of the year. Massillon and Fitch are looking to adopt the next man up mentality as we hit the stretch run of the season.
So the spotlight is shining brightly on high school football's biggest stage. We're just about ready for the opening kickoff. Massillon and Austintown-Fitch face off next in Week 6 of the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week.